Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you today about the sinking of the Cheonan. It happened on March 26, 2010. It was the sinking of a South Korean naval frigate, and 46 brave South Korean sailors lost their lives, and it was sunk by North Korea. There have been theories by the opposition, an opposition newspaper and TV network called the Hankyoreh, that does not believe North Korea sank the Cheonan. The North Korean government denies sinking the Cheonan, but I firmly believe they did. And the reason being is because where the Cheonan was sunk, they found a chemical called RDX. And this was a joint U.S., British, Australian, South Korean, Swedish team or crew. And they found RDX there. RDX is a chemical that is only found in torpedoes on submarines. It's a chemical that's only found in torpedoes on submarines. The RDX did not get there by itself. How did that RDX get there if a North Korean submarine did not sink the Cheonan? The submarine that North Korea used, this was according to public articles from American newspapers, the New York Times, and the New York Times stated that the South Korean Air Force believes that the North Korean Navy used a 130-ton Yeonan submarine. And that submarine is very difficult to detect because it's very small. And South Korean intelligence sources claim they saw those North Korean Yeonan submarines leave North Korean naval ports shortly before the Cheonan was sunk, a few days before the Cheonan was sunk, and they returned to the North Korean naval port a few days after the Cheonan was sunk. Yes, there have been people in Busan University as well as private companies that looked at the hull of the ship, and they believe that the Cheonan was sailing or going in shallow waters and hit a reef. But the investigation team of USA, Sweden, Australia, South Korea, and Britain, they looked at it and they believe that North Korea sank the Cheonan, that the hull looked like it was caused from an explosion by a torpedo, that the torpedo was between 6 and 9 meters below the Cheonan. The torpedo was 6 to 9 meters below the Cheonan, and the torpedo exploded. And there was a South Korean soldier who was on land duty that day, and he was guarding parts of the South Korean land near the Yellow Sea. And he saw a huge explosion of water. It was almost like a geyser. It was such a tall explosion. Normally those explosions are only caused when a torpedo sinks a ship. So there are all these conspiracy theories, but North Korea sank the Cheonan. They did not, but they sank it. Even Bruce Cummings, who is very critical of South Korea, and he always defends North Korea, almost always. He's very critical of U.S.-South Korea relations. He's a professor at the University of Chicago. He believes that North Korea sank the Cheonan. So a historian who usually defends North Korea, Bruce Cummings, he believes North Korea sank the Cheonan. That says something as well. So God bless the 46 sailors that lost their lives on March 26, 2010. They are buried at a South Korean military cemetery in Daejeon, South Korea. God bless them. There were a total of 104 sailors aboard, and 46 of them lost their lives. So 104 sailors, 104 South Korean sailors are on the ship, and 46 of them lost their lives. God bless them, and we need to keep their memory, the memory of their sacrifices alive. We need to keep the memory of their sacrifices alive. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.